better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
19, Tiger, 19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Kamara trying the right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Finding Miller once more, complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top for Miller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 30 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Colson and Debo up to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the 35 on second down, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Fournette, a first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
19 tight. 60. 19 wide. 60 back there. 60 back. Ready.
Now back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready. 70. Top below 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal. 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
They're going to look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They run it again with Kamara. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency,
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing again is Tannehill.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Tannehill.
Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
119 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and they're going to get this down inside the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
Fournette will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Fournette again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Saints have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Tannehill to throw.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Fournette.
And able to get this to the 31.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tannehill.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Tannehill.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
Throwing Tannehill.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Tampa Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.